these are doable. That would be a no. Fresh produce section, lots of great deals in here. It's got modified food starch, it's got dextrin, it's got carrageenan. Hard pass. Hey y'all, hey, Eric with Time to Shrink. Today we're gonna go into Costco and we are gonna do all of the cold section. Last week, I'll link it up above in the cards, we went through all of the dry goods and shared all of the great keto finds. Today we're gonna do cold. I just wanna remind y'all as we go in, I'm kind of sharing the best of the best and also some things that aren't so great. Remember, keto can be very affordable or you can spend a lot on it. My advice is always do the best that you can afford. So while I may be pointing out some things and you're like, I can't afford that, that's okay. I kind of want you to have in mind good, better, best. Doing keto, super low carb, staying super low carb is very good. It's good for us. Then we can step it up and do a little bit better quality, and then we can step it up and do the best quality, right? We want to do the best thing that we can afford, and you also need to remember why you're doing keto. Are you doing keto just for weight loss? Are you doing it for some health benefits? Like, what is your reasoning? If you're doing it solely for weight loss and all you care about is carb count, then have that in your mind as we're going through Costco today. If you want all of the health benefits, have that in your mind as we're going, because to get all of the health benefits, food quality really, really does matter. What we're putting in our bodies really, really does matter to get all of the health benefits, but it's a spectrum, just like everything else, right? Okay, let's run into Costco, y'all. They do have ground sirloin patties that are 100% ground sirloin for $19.99. That is an easy option. Definitely an option. They've also got ground beef patties. Sometimes some of them have grass-fed patties that you could find. That would be preferred, but if I'm choosing between these two, I'd probably do ground sirloin. They just taste a little better. Here are some fully cooked Angus beef patties, $14.79. Not a bad option. All right, the chicken here, I don't love to get because they add a lot, like a 15% solution of water and salt. It's doable. It doesn't sit well for me, but it's definitely zero carbs. All right, we've got sausage and we've got a ton of bacon. There's a big debate on that, y'all. Of course, do you want the nitrates? Do you care about the nitrates? I'll talk about that a little later. I gotta keep moving because this aisle is cray. Also a lot of debate about hot dogs, but we do eat hot dogs sometimes, and I really like the flavor and the pretty decent quality of the Nathan's. I was checking out these Alaskan salmon burgers. It says that they're wild caught and sustainable. 12 burgers in each pack, 20 grams of protein, omega-3, sounds awesome. Flip it around, inflammatory oils and flours and not great stuff. So that would be a no. Another hard pass. A lot of the seafood things you have to be really careful with. A lot of them are breaded and not optimal. The crab cakes even breaded, so that would be a no. Okay, again with their seafood, some of it you want to look for wild caught, right? You don't want farm raised. So farm raised shrimp, $13.99 for this huge container, but it's farm raised. We don't want that. Gulf white shrimp, $21.59. You definitely are paying for it, but especially with shellfish, any kind of seafood, be very careful to pick wild caught. My favorite is this wild Argentinian red shrimp. I just love the flavor of it. I think it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it, and these are $14.99. So definitely an option. Here's some peeled Key West shrimp. I've never tried that one. Scallops, also a really great option on keto, although these do not say wild caught, so I would pass. This is my personal favorite fish find at Aldi. Barramundi, sustainable, sweet and mild. It is farmed, but it's sustainably farmed. So it's not wild caught, but it's from Australia and sustainably farmed, so I still buy it. High in omega-3s, and it is the sweetest, it says right on there, sweet and mild. It is the sweetest and mildest fish. It's so great. I buy this all the time. We eat a lot of this barramundi. We're with the salmon. Again, there's the farm caught, or there's the wild Alaskan sockeye. The wild Alaskan sockeye is a great buy. Wild caught salmon is definitely the way to go. You do not want to go with farmed for salmon. I was looking at these as a maybe spinach egg white frittatas, but one, it's just egg whites, so you're not having the yolks, which is a really healthy part of the egg. I mean, it did say gluten-free. I was like, yeah, maybe, but it's got canola oil and buckwheat and cornstarch and sunflower oil and maltodextrin, like full of junk. So that would be a no. Hard pass. All right, here's something that looks promising. $12.99 egg witch with turkey sausage, keto friendly. It's got eggs on both sides of sausage and cheese, so that looks very promising. Let's flip it around. Okay, we've got the egg patty. Instead of just egg, it has cornstarch in it, I guess, to make it hold up, so that's not awesome. Otherwise not bad though. So these are doable. I mean, it's $12.99 for 8. You could make them at home for so much cheaper, but sometimes convenience wins out, right? So that's definitely a possible option. Whew, it's cold, y'all. We've got organic rice cauliflower, $7.99 for a 48-ounce bag. I don't like to buy this one here because they're not individually bags. It's one big bag. So once you open it, it starts getting freezer burned. So I don't buy my rice cauliflower here, but it is a great price. Then we've got all kinds of frozen berries. Frozen berries are definitely an option on keto. You can have berries. You just have to watch the carb count, but berries are the fruit of choice on keto. Frozen veggies again, Brussels sprouts are a great option. Asparagus are a great option on keto. Broccoli is definitely a great option. These organic broccoli florets for $7.99. And then they also have frozen avocado. I think frozen avocado adds to a smoothie really, really well. So I do like to buy that, $9.99. This organic rice cauliflower stir fry, $8.99. It comes in a few bags. I really enjoy this. It has a few carbs from some corn, some peas, some bell peppers, but it's very small amounts, and I do like to have this every once in a while as a quick fried rice with shrimp or chicken or things like that. $8.99 for this big bag. All right, they have heavy organic Horizon half and half. That's a good buy. I like to do heavy whipping cream instead, although I'm limiting it right now personally, but I recommend heavy whipping cream. However, you want an organic one and you want one that has no carrageenan. So I do not buy this one. The carrageenan is such a bad GI gut disruptor, like an inflammatory factor. I would totally stay away from carrageenan if you can. Dairy is a place to spend a little bit of extra money. I really, really think that dairy can be quite inflammatory, and getting the highest quality dairy as possible is really, really helpful. I do recommend spending a little bit of extra money on your dairy. Again, with cheese, it's always better to get the best quality that you can afford. So we've got the Kirkland brand here, and it does have some stabilizers to make, or the anti-caking agents. It's always better to shred your own cheese, but I do buy it in bulk like this for the kids. Then the little bit better brand, the premium cheddar Cello brand. This is a little bit better brand. They usually have some aged cheeses in it, so it's cost more, but again, you kind of get what you pay for with cheese, y'all. I do buy Daisy sour cream here. I like the Daisy because the ingredients are super, super simple. Again, some sour creams add all kinds of stabilizers and filler ingredients, so you need to watch. This is only $3.99 for this huge thing. And sour cream lasts for a long time, so this usually lasts us like a month. Then we have the butter debate. Again, we're still talking dairy, so I think ingredients matter. I think quality matters. I go for the Kerrygold butter. I like to get unsalted and add my own, but they have both. $12.99 for the Kerrygold butter. Then their butter is like $7.39 for all of that. So definitely much cheaper, but I recommend splurging a little bit if you can. And y'all, while I'm talking about all these things and recommending things, you need to do what's in your budget. Do the best that you can afford. There's no condemnation here at all. I'm just trying to kind of share good, better, best, kind of. So, you know, don't like be turned off by that if I'm saying things and you're like, I can't afford that. Go with what you can afford. Go with what you can afford. You can do keto on a budget, absolutely. You can do low carb on a budget, absolutely. If you were looking for a low carb like seltzer, White Claw is definitely an option. $27.99, definitely an option. You get a ton in there, like 12 cans. So I don't really love hard seltzers that much, but they're definitely doable on keto if you're looking for an alcohol that's very low carb. All right, yogurts. Watch ingredients. Ingredients. I think it's better to skip the yogurts at Costco and spend more money on better quality, but if I was gonna get one here, I would get the Faje Zero and add my fats to it. That's what I would recommend here. $5.99 for this big thing, but again, get the best quality you can get. Drinks, sparkling ices, sparkling waters are totally doable. Sparkling ice does use some ingredients that are not ideal, so if you can skip that and just do the flavored sparkling waters, it's better, but it's low carb, it's totally doable. My family enjoys these. But if you just get like the mineral water, that's really like the best way to go. You get some bubbly, but you're not getting the extra ingredients that you don't want, but they're doable. It's doable. If you are just low carb or paleo or looking for better options for your family than juice and not just focusing on keto, this Spindrift is awesome. It's sparkling water with a little bit of real fruit in it. If you're just low carb, you can totally get by with this. But for keto, it does have 2 carbs in a can, so I don't know if you want to get your carbs here or not, but it's doable, and they taste so good because they have the real fruit in them. These, not real fruit, but tasty as well. San Pellegrino is one of my favorites of sparkling waters. This is definitely doable. And then this San Pellegrino, they do add actual juice to, so it's got some sugar. So you just gotta look at packaging on everything. They've got some sous vide sliced grass-fed beef sirloin. That is a good option if you, well, let's look. I think that's a good option. Yep. That's a good option if you just need something quick, but it is kind of pricey. These Parmesan cheese folios, they also make cheddar cheese ones. These are $7.99 and you get, I don't know how many you get. You get 10. It's a great little wrap for lunches. You could wrap lunch meat in it or anything in it. You can even bake them and turn them into like taco shells. Lots of stuff you can do with these. These are definitely an option on keto or low carb. Another really great option is these egg wraps. These are on sale, $6.29. They're normally $8.99. These are super great. They're 0 net carbs, totally keto friendly. They're gluten free, which is super important to me. Again, you can use these as a wrap, and they don't have any dairy, so if you're avoiding dairy or trying to not do a ton of dairy but you want to wrap, this is a much better option. This is our favorite salsa to buy. $4.99. It is on sale. That is a great deal. Great deal. Then here we've got some fully cooked chicken bites. These have some potato starch, some canola oil, so I would stay away from these. So again, read ingredients. You think it's just chicken, right? But it's got more in it. And then pimento cheese. My kids are going to be very upset. They've changed the pimento cheese brand, so I'm going to get this for them, but I do not know if they're going to be very happy because they're very picky. So we're going to try it. All right, there's some more time savers over here. You can get a seasoned beef tenderloin, which is what this is. Some beef pot roast. It does have some potatoes and stuff in it. Let's see, we've got Angus tri-tip beef sirloin. Let's see. Okay, this is possible. It's got a little bit of sunflower oil, but it's at the very bottom of the ingredients. So $6.49 a pound, and it's pre-cooked. So if you need something quick and easy, I would do this. I would. The vegetable or the oil is so far down, so that's a possibility. If you're just doing paleo, these are a possibility. This Amy Lou brand is pretty good. And my kids really like this chicken, meatball, teriyaki, and pineapple. Again, if you're just doing low carb, this can fit in. I really like this, but we have a ton of pulled pork at home. But this is a great buy here. You get 2 pounds, it's a ton, and there's no added ingredients, so totally doable. It is, right? So good. Pepper crusted pork loin filet wrapped in bacon. No antibiotics or hormones. Have not seen this here before. Oh my goodness, it has a long list of ingredients, so we're gonna pass. All right, like I was saying, this Amy Lou brand is really good. These breakfast chicken sausage links, I've never tried them before, but the ingredients are super clean. And if you like chicken sausages, this is a definite yes. $11.99, but there's a ton in there. And then we have gotten these in the past, these smoked kielbasa, beef smoked sausages. They are definitely an option. $4.99 a pound for these. We have some options here, some sockeye salmon, wild Alaskan, some lump crab meat, some different cheeses. Again, aged cheese is better, right? We always get this one, New York aged cheddar, aged over 12 months. My kids love, love, love this as sandwich cheese, and it's a really good quality. If you want something quick and easy and on the go, these are mozzarella wrapped in different Italian meats. These are really, really tasty. These as well, we like to get these, especially when we're on the go a lot. When we're mostly home, I don't get these because you pay for the packaging, right? But it's just cheese and salami, super good. And then a bunch more like lunch meats and salamis and things here that are definite options. But again, always read packaging, get the best quality you can afford, right? There's a lot of good aged cheeses on this aisle here. I recommend, you know, again, best quality you can afford. There's a lot of really good quality cheeses on this aisle right here. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's so many, but the aged cheeses in this section, there's a lot of really good ones. This little snacking mozzarella balls is a great little thing if you like mozzarella. You get 3 per pack and they're pre-packaged, so they're easy. Again, you're paying for packaging, but these are great for lunches for kids. All right, we have the chicken. With chicken, I suggest going as lean as possible and add your fat because the fat is where all the chemicals and hormones are stored. So if you get the thighs and they're not pasture-raised chickens, you're getting a lot of stuff that you're not wanting. So I personally, for chicken, say stick to chicken breast. I know that's not necessarily a popular keto opinion, but if you do the research, I think you'll agree with me. Sticking to the 99% fat-free chicken breast and then adding my own oil is what I do for chicken because it is very hard to find pastured chicken. And when you do, it is insanely expensive. So I stick to chicken breast or chicken wings. All right, $4.99 for a rotisserie chicken. You can't beat it. They're massive. However, they put it full of chemicals. I used to buy these and make my bone broth with them, but then when I read the ingredients, y'all, it's got modified food starch, it's got dextrin, it's got carrageenan, and the carrageenan really, really messes with your gut biome. So as much as I want to say buy these, it is such a deal. You can make it spread so far. Amazing on keto. I really can't stand behind these anymore, and it makes me so sad. I did notice that they really do upset my belly, and it took me a while to realize that it was this that was doing it, but I no longer buy these. But oh my gosh, what a deal. If you don't mind that and you do a little dirtier keto, the deal is one of the best deals in the whole store. All right, this whole meat section, there's lamb. You know what meat looks like, right? It's like nothing new for me to show you under the sun. Again, with beef, you want to get the best quality you can afford. If you can afford grass-fed, grass-finished, go for it. If not, then go with a little bit leaner cuts and add your own fat, add your own healthy fats, right? So there's ways to manipulate and play. I do tend to buy the best quality meats I can afford, but we cannot afford to buy all pasture-raised, grass-fed beef and grass-fed chicken all of the time. So again, dairy, beef, chicken, everything under the sun, do what you can. Do what you can afford, the best you can afford, but don't feel bad if you can't afford super expensive, pricey stuff. Just, you know, go with what you can afford, y'all. Fresh produce section, lots of great deals in here. I love to get mushrooms here. They also have a lot of large quantities of vegetables, so it just depends on if you're gonna be able to go through all of that or cook it and freeze it. You know, you just gotta think about that when you're here. I love to buy these salad kits here. An avocado ranch. Again, the dressings in these are going to be inflammatory. They're going to be oils that you don't want, but I like to buy these and just use the cut up veggies because I don't have to wash them, and it saves me time and it saves me money. This is my favorite, the sweet kale. Yes, it's amazing with the dressing, but if you just throw it out, this makes a great base for egg roll in a bowl. $5.49 for this. Absolutely love this buy here. It's a great place to buy spinach. $4.49 for organic spinach. You can add spinach to things all throughout your day. Spinach is great on keto, and it goes a long way, so great buy here. One of my favorite vegetables on keto that sits really well with me and I just love the taste of is zucchini. So I like to buy this here, $5.99 for all of this. You just gotta know you're gonna be able to go through it all, so you really need a plan. Again, good prices on all of their vegetables. You just have to know you're gonna be able to eat it all because we don't want to be wasteful, right? Onions, great here, $4.49 for this whole big thing of onions, so that's a great deal for sure. All right, their lemons and their limes we like to buy here. It is $4.99 for this huge thing of limes. You just can't beat that. $7.49 for the lemons. We almost always get limes here. Garlic is also great here, $5.49 for this huge thing of garlic. I like to get this and make a ton of roasted garlic. Definitely a good buy here. And then we've got all the different tomatoes. Tomatoes are a little higher in carb, but they're definitely doable. Definitely doable. Love to get the avocados here, which are right over there. And these peppers, $5.99 is a great deal for these peppers. Lots of things you can do with these on keto. And then we've got the alcohol section. We've got Jason. Say hi, Jason. Anyways, champagne is the lowest carb of the alcoholic beverages in the wine department, but red wine and like dry whites like Chardonnay are definitely options. They definitely have carbs, but you can do wine if you want to work it in on your low carb keto lifestyle. All right, last couple things. Water, water, water. Hydration is so important, right? They've got these huge jugs for $9.99. You could have 2 of these a day and have like a gallon of water. So that's totally an option. They're on sale for $9.99. Or you can try and get like fun, cute ones that, for me, when I like my cup, I'm more likely to drink my water. Is that weird? Am I weird? But I like drinking water out of my pretty cups. So I use my pretty cups that I like and I get a lot of hydration that way. Look, they have a kitchen scale. I hadn't seen this here before. It's pretty good size. I'm not sure how big that is, but if you're in the market for a kitchen scale, it is very advisable when you're first starting any kind of new way of eating to measure and log so that you know exactly what you're getting when you're doing something new. So if keto, here it is. If keto is new to you, it's great to measure for a while, but you do not have to do it forever. Coffee is definitely keto. Coffee is on sale, so lots of sale coffees. I don't need any coffee, but definitely can do coffee on keto. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. Got some ideas maybe. So many finds here at Costco, we had to break it up into 2, right? Anyways, I will see y'all again soon. Next week, we're gonna go through Aldi and do Aldi keto finds. Bye, y'all.